Hi everybody, I'm Mike Bearden and this is Joel Torres, and we are here with a new ministry, a service that we are excited, nervous, scared, all the above, called Rid the Fallen. Rid as in get rid of it, and the fallen acknowledging that there is a supernatural, and quite often that comes in the form of evil that causes oppression and possession. And we are here to see what we can do to deal with that and to come alongside of you during these times of needs. In fact, we know that the supernatural is real and starting to impact like it never has before. Even just the television shows, you see it out there, a lot of good pop ghostology shows that are very intriguing and exciting that fit a certain narrative, but you need to understand why we do what we do. We come from a pure biblical perspective. And what that means is that in Mark 6:7, long before Christ in Matthew 28 said, go and make disciples, he said he gave his disciples to go out 2 by 2 and gave them authority over demons before they began telling them about Jesus Christ. So you understand, there was an interesting directive straight from Christ himself, and it began with acknowledging the presence of the supernatural, literally the activity of demons, that he gave authority to his disciples. And what we're seeing nowadays is a lot more of that going on, and a lot more confusion on how to deal with this. So rid the fallen. Share some more, Joel.
Yeah, well, across the board, from evangelical churches, leaders, all the way to the Vatican, are saying right now Satanism, the occult, is on the rise. That they right now don't even have enough clergy to cover the calls that they get in just to deal with this matter of demonic oppression over the home. The occult means from the Latin word occultus, which means hidden. Those things are hidden. And as Mike was talking about, we come through the biblical perspective of the Word, because the Word is alive and active, and we activate the light of Christ in those areas where he exposed the darkness. And so that's the purpose of the Word, and how we come through that in the Word, showing you how to proficiently come and break down the strongholds of the enemy over your life and over the homes. And so we have these, what they call Poltergeist activities. And right now, that's on the rise right now.
Hi, my name is Jessica, and this is my mom.
Soy Graciela Vega.
Hi, my name is Jennifer Mendez.
And my name is Jesus Vega.
My parents bought this house,
Hace 5 años.
5 years ago. And about 2 years after they moved, they started hearing, seeing, feeling different things.
We would hear footsteps, we would feel energies, we would smell odors that would come and go.
I was watching the TV, just the same position, and I did feel this pressure against me, but I feel my skin goes like this. I had to ground me here like this, because I feel it. I'm being standing up, that thing knocked me down. What it was, I don't know.
Se sentían cosas, ruidos, y físicamente también me estaba afectando. Y cuando yo busqué ayuda, se puede decir física, en doctores, y todos decían que no era nada.
She would hear sounds and feel it started feeling physically. She started searching for help through doctors. She started having seizures, like semi-seizures. We thought they were seizures. She started stuttering. They said, it's mental, there's nothing wrong with you. One specifically where she had an attack and she was speaking through voices, and we knew then this is not medical, this is spiritual.
My daughter called me and told me that her grandma was very sick. And I told her, well, call your uncle, he'll be there shortly. And she said, no, Mom, this is different. She's really bad. She's making noises. She's howling like a dog. She's hissing. She can't really talk, but she did told me to get out of the room, that it was something bad. So my daughter was very afraid, and at that point I knew this is bad. This is not physical. This is something demonic.
you're not powerless, and we want you to understand this. And one of the first steps is to understand what's actually taking place. Understanding what your identity has to do with all of this. And then the reality of Christ and what His desire is for your life. You put these things together and you get an equation to deal with what is going on right now. And remember, the only power that this evil has is deception, is lying. We want to break the lie. Don't buy the lie. Stop being deceived. We want to equip you with the understanding and the power of, through Jesus Christ, to deal with what's going on. And that's what we're here for.
Amen. Well, this is what we desire to do, and we're going to have everything that you need to contact us as well. Geographically, if we can, we'll come and work alongside you and help you with these areas. And like I said, we've had first-hand experience in this area, and we've had people, their lives just turned 180.
That's right.
And the important thing is finding out the key, and that's Christ Himself.
That's right. So in addition to just what we're going to be doing, we're going to be starting a series, and a 3 or 4 part video series that might also be of help for you, regardless of where you're at the location. And we look forward to sharing with all of you in the very near future.
Y cuando empezó a venir el pastor que nos enseñó cómo pedirle a Dios que Él sea el que hace las cosas por uno.
So Pastor Joel and his ministry, Rid the Fallen, when they came with their crew, they taught us. They taught us how to pray, how to seek the Lord, which helped us see what we needed to do, and then from there everything started to fall into place.
Our help came through the ministry Rid the Fallen. When Joel Torres came to our house, he gave us
The tools,
which the tools we've always had, which is the Bible, but he explained it to us
How to use it.
how to use it, and that's the way. That's the way to learn how to use the right that God gave us.